All right, now we get to the main card live on ESPN Plus. First out of the chute in the featherweight division, Brian Boom Kelleher versus Kevin Natividad. All right, next up at lightweight, it'll be Thiago Moises versus Jalen Turner. All right, now to a featured bout in the welterweight division, Michel Pereira versus Zelim Imadaev. All right, co-main event tomorrow night in the light heavyweight division, Ovince St. Preux versus Alonzo Menefield. All right, and your main event in the UFC's heavyweight division, Alistair Overeem versus Augusto Sakai. All right, Overeem and Sakai, the men on the marquee tomorrow night. One more.
I'm coming! Oh ho! She's like the wind. Look at the speed of this guy. Whoa. Oh, hi, good morning. How are you? There's no one there.
I've always supported George. If you go back and look at the last 2 or 3 years, you'll see me giving George his credit and being happy for him genuinely that he's finally making the money. So when he did that and reached out, I said, hell yeah, let's get it in. And he's holding me accountable. He was like, man, you can't do that. You got to remove this. No, come on, we got to work tonight. We're doing this. We're doing that. Let's go get in the sauna. How much you weigh? So it's really solid that you got two dudes kind of from the same. We both came from the gutter when you really think about it. And we both found a way to stick with it. And we've had a long career because of our IQ and because of we put ourselves in uncomfortable situations in training so that we can thrive in the octagon. And I want to see him do well. I want to see him, continue to make the money and do what he want to do. And he want to see me back on top. But, we've had several conversations even before this happened. Tyron, get your straight, man. My head was up and I cleared it up. Now look what happened. Till, then, da-da-da. I went on a run. You got to do the same thing. And he kind of gave me the motivation and accountability because I didn't want to let him down. He hit me up personally, about 1.5 years ago and told me it was some toxic things in my life that I needed to erase. And I've erased those things. And now I can breathe. Now I can float. Now I'm back. And it feels good. And I really got to thank him for that.
For me, speaking publicly as an official, obviously, look, there's an old adage and it's kind of an antiquated idea. And I'm sure yourself, all the media will probably know that it's frowned upon if the officials talk, even maybe like we're doing now. There is certain people in certain places and certain positions that do not like officials talking to the media in any description. I've never supported that train of thought because, well, for several reasons, and the first and foremost being that if I'm ever going to talk about this sport and I'm ever going to talk about it publicly, nobody has to tell me how to uphold the integrity of the sport. Nobody has to tell me how to be a professional, and nobody has to tell me to say the right thing, because I think I've demonstrated that, time in, time out over many years. And when it came to the actual thing with DC, it's just part of me as a person. acceptance and acknowledgement are big things for me. I've always been the same. Look, you can Google my name and Google, you know, like I said, there's a handful of instances where I've actually spoke out and said, you know, on any given day, maybe I'd have done it differently. But on something like that, you know, such a pivotal fight, it was obviously on the replay, it was clear as day what happened, and I just felt compelled to. It's part of my acceptance. It's part of my. This is a very personal thing to me, and obviously speaking out publicly the way I did, it just means a lot to me personally. You know, just to be able to, you know, the acceptance and acknowledgement of the fact that, hey, I made a mistake here, and I'm not scared of using the words wrong, mistake, you know, different, sorry, whatever it may be. That's just me as a person, and it's just who I am. Not everyone's the same, and like I said, it gets me in trouble sometimes with certain people, but you know, I won't stop doing that, because I just think, as a personal point of view, from an ethical and a values point of view, it means the most to me.